In a narration found in Jami at-Tirmidhi, number 2317, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, advised that a Muslim cannot make their Islam excellent until they avoid the things which do not concern them. This narration contains an all-encompassing advice which should be applied to every aspect of one's life. It includes a person's speech as well as their other physical actions. It means that a Muslim who desires to perfect their faith must avoid those things, through speech and actions, which do not concern them, and instead they must occupy themselves with those things that do. One should take the things that concern them very seriously and strive to fulfill the responsibilities which accompany them, according to the teachings of Islam, solely for the pleasure of Allah, the Exalted. It is important to note that one would not be perfecting their faith if they avoided things according to their own thinking or desires. But the one who perfects their faith avoids the things which Islam has advised to avoid, meaning, one should strive to fulfill all their duties, avoid all sins and the things which are disliked in Islam, and even avoid the excess use of unnecessary lawful things. Achieving this excellence is a characteristic of the excellence of faith mentioned in a narration found in Sahih Muslim, number 99. This is when one acts and worships Allah, the Exalted, as if they can observe Him, or they at least become fully aware of Allah, the Exalted, observing their every thought and action. Being aware of this divine surveillance will encourage a Muslim to always abstain from sins and hasten towards righteous deeds. The one who does not avoid the things which do not concern them will not reach this level of excellence. A major aspect of avoiding the things which do not concern a person is linked to speech. The majority of sins occur when a person utters words which do not concern them, such as backbiting and slander. The definition of vain talk is when a person utters words which may not be sinful but are useless and therefore not their concern, as confirmed in a narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 2408. Vain speech is hated by Allah, the Exalted. Countless arguments, fights and even physical harm have occurred simply because someone spoke about something which did not concern them. Many families have become divided. Many marriages have ended because someone did not mind their business. It is why Allah, the Exalted, has advised in the Holy Quran the different types of useful speech which people should concern themselves with. Chapter 4 An-Nisa, verse 114.
No good is there in much of their private conversation, except for those who enjoin charity, or that which is right, or conciliation between people. And whoever does that seeking means to the approval of Allah, then we are going to give him a great reward.
In fact, uttering words which are not a person's concern will be the main reason people enter hell. This has been indicated in a narration found in Jami at-Tirmidhi, number 2616. This is why the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, advised in a narration found in Jami at-Tirmidhi, number 2412. That all speech will be counted against a person unless it is connected to advising good, forbidding evil, or the remembrance of Allah, the Exalted. This means that all other forms of speech are not a person's concern, as they will not benefit them. It is important to note that advising good encompasses anything which is beneficial in one's worldly and religious life, such as their occupation. Therefore, Muslims should strive to avoid the things which do not concern them through words and actions so that they can perfect their faith. Put simply, the one who dedicates time to the things which do not concern them will fail in the things which do concern them, and the one who occupies themselves with the things which do concern them will not find time to spend on the things which do not concern them, meaning, they will achieve success through the mercy of Allah, the Exalted, in both worlds. Finally, the one who occupies themselves with the things which concern them will complete all the useful worldly and religious things they are responsible for, and therefore obtain peace of mind. One of the main sources of stress is when one occupies themselves with things which do not concern them, as it prevents them from fulfilling their worldly and religious responsibilities. Behaving in the right manner will allow one to complete their important responsibilities while ensuring they have plenty of free time to relax and do the things they enjoy.